What's happening, sports fans? We got another great top recruit to talk to right now. It's Jackson Reed from Cathedral Catholic, who will be fighting on next year at USC. You can see there he's got, let's see, he's got the shirt on, he's got a hat behind him. I'm trying to look for any other USC product placement there in the shot. Thank you so much for being on with us, and let's start right there with that decision to be a Trojan. Why?
Yeah, so growing up, USC was always one of my favorite schools, and once they started recruiting me, I went on my official visit, and I just love the coaching staff and the team. It's truly a brotherhood, and it's something I wanted to be a part of.
So, I mean, wire to wire, it was just always the lead school, and this is dream scenario all playing out. Was there a couple of schools and USC finally pulled ahead because of something down the line? What ultimately led to this decision for you?
Um, Honestly, it's a long-term decision. More 40-year decision over a 4-year decision, and I saw USC giving me the best pathway through life.
Now, USC, historically speaking, is successful in all realms of athletics. They have had a couple of scandals, snafus, whatever you want to call it. Most notably locally, Reggie Bush receiving a fair amount of kickbacks for coming there. Have your parents received yet their $600,000 for you signing there? I mean, are we talking about, is it a free car? What has USC given you?
Uh,
I'm joking. I'm joking. I like to get a laugh out of everyone on that. But
yeah, no worries.
in all honesty, though, it has to feel like signing that letter of intent is just this day where all this weight gets taken off your shoulders for so much. So talk to us about the emotions for you, for the family, for everybody, to be living that moment of like, we know you're going to be a Trojan. We know it's going to be 4 years of getting to play your dream sport and everything. Talk to us about that day.
Yeah, it was truly amazing. Just going to Cathedral at like maybe it was probably 7 in the morning and signing there, and then heading down to Petco. That was just awesome. Just seeing everybody, seeing all your friends sign too, like no other day.
Cathedral Catholic every year is sending all sorts of dozens of players onto various sports and levels. So what has it been like just being around that level of competitive excellence, of drive, of commitment? I mean, for your team specifically, but just the overall atmosphere, I have to assume, is probably pretty conducive to success at Cathedral Catholic.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, all the athletes are always pushing each other to be their best. I mean, even in our weight training class, we've got some guys. We play football every once in a while. It gets competitive. We got some commits in that class too. Like Jordan Allen going to Syracuse, Jake Cassidy going to Cal Maritime for rugby.
So, I think that we're also all learning that as much as internally we realize how many people affected us, push us forward, that externally everyone's sort of missing their rival just a little bit. Can I get you publicly commenting that you miss the opportunity to play Saints? Do you have a small part of you that's like, man, I miss Saints kids. I miss being able to play them right now. I miss that rivalry.
If I'm being honest, I like playing Torrey Pines a lot more.
Okay, so okay, my forgiveness for just doing the cliche thing there, because that is also the Battle of Del Mar Road. So Torrey Pines is the
Yes.
rival that through all of this, you're like, I miss them a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. I miss playing Torrey Pines. Well, beating Torrey Pines. I've
Yeah, there
never
you
lost.
go. There you
I've never
go.
lost to Torrey Pines High School.
We'll edit out that first part where you say you miss playing them. We'll just skip straight to the you miss beating them part of it, and have that be the part that everybody will know for the rest of this time.
For sure.
Again, talking to Jackson Reed from Cathedral Catholic, he is committed to play volleyball at USC. So tell us a little bit about, why volleyball? Why did this sport end up sticking with you? Was this something that the day you picked it up the first time and you just started winning those trophies behind you that you realized you loved it, or was it, later in life thing? How did this end up being your sport?
So growing up, I played every sport, and then once middle school hit, I mean, growing up, you get always good slaughter and severs in the heels. It's just pain everywhere. And then I was playing soccer and volleyball, both at the club level. And one summer, I fractured my tibia, and I wasn't able to play soccer. And I recovered just in time for the beginning of volleyball season. So I was like, I'll just stick with volleyball. And my mom played volleyball too, so she's also a big influence on me.
Okay, so mom played volleyball too. Do you guys play same positions within the volleyball realm? I mean, is there a comp there? Can we ask who is better, or different positions, different eras?
Yeah, my mom played opposite hitter, and she's a lefty, so like we're pretty different because I'm righty and I'm an outside hitter.
Okay, so I feel like a lefty is a little bit of a unique thing. There's not a ton of lefties playing volleyball.
Yeah, I mean lefties usually play on the right side, so either oppo or setter, and if you have a lefty setter, that's kind of a cheat code.
So no, I guess mom not being like, we got to force you to only use the left hand and whatnot. But things obviously still worked out because you're gonna get to go play at
Yeah.
USC. So I see you've got the hat, you've got the shirt. How extensive is the catalog of USC clothing that you have? Are you all ready, or is there something else that you
Oh
need to
yeah.
round out the
I've
wardrobe?
got, I've got a lot of USC drip. Um, I've got maybe 5 jackets in the closet. I even have a pair of shoes. I can go get them if you
Please do.
want.
Yes, absolutely. Do not bring up the drip and not show us.
Yeah, so I got a pair of custom dunk lows.
Whoo.
Um, even have the little fight on right there.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That's
yes, sir.
nice. Now, did you get those before committing or after committing?
Oh, I got them. My dad got them for me after I committed.
Okay, I was gonna
Yeah,
say that's ballsy. If you're already calling your shot like a sophomore year of high school, being like, I got my USC everything ready to go. They just haven't realized it yet. But no, okay, after committing,
yeah,
so
for sure.
you're going to be the most you're probably going to go down as the most prepared of anybody that I've talked to in terms of their drip for college. We've talked to a couple people who have committed since these quarantines have begun, and they're like, I don't have anything. I don't even have a shirt. I don't have anything from my school. So it seems like you're pretty excited and prepared to show up day one,
Yeah.
head to toe, looking as freshman as possible because nobody wears that much school spirited clothing at one time. But it has to be exciting though to be able to still play in Southern California in front of your family, have the people that you know. Also, I'm probably certain there's teammates that you had at different levels that you're going to still get the chance to play with. What's your mindset just going into the local Southern California scene in college?
Yeah, I'm totally stoked. I mean, um, my family. I'm not too far from my family. It's just 2 hours up the freeway. And I grew up in Orange County, so I got a lot of friends that will come up to games. And my dad's twin brother, my uncle, lives up in Orange County. He can come to games, and yeah, it's
Very
really cool.
nice. Very nice. All right, so I got to ask, the wall of success that is behind you. Is that everything or is that just the first place medals?
Oh, that's just volleyball.
There's a wall of other sports medals.
um, they're in a bag in my closet. Yeah, I used to run track. I was a long jumper, high jumper, and back in the day, I used to be a sprinter.
All right, so move to the side a little bit just so we can sort of take a rough count at what we're looking at behind there. That looks like that's got to be 40, like 20 to 40 plus type medals. That's so that's from 4 years of high school and and travel, or how long does it take somebody to accumulate enough medals that you look like a general from one of those small countries that you're the dictator of?
Yeah, since
It's
I think
impressive.
my first medal up there was from 8th grade.
Okay, so yeah, that's a pretty recent acquisition of all that success and accolades. Congratulations on that, man. That's awesome. Have you ever worn all of them at once?
I have, I have.
That's got to feel pretty
Maybe
nice.
I think that was in. I think I might have done that sophomore year when we started moving the medals. I had them on another wall at one point, and then we just recently moved them to this wall.
I really hope it's because the first wall just fell down because it was too heavy to be wearing all of them.
I was actually hanging them on a picture frame, and like the frame was like coming down, so we had to get something else.
I'm curious. I put it at like sub 5% of us have ever had that problem that they've had so much success that they're ripping picture frames off the walls. What have you been up to in your downtime? Because I'm sure that you can only do so much to simulate volleyball that you have to be just doing some other stuff in life.
Yeah. So I mean, earlier in quarantine, I'd go to the neighborhood basketball hoop, just keep my vertical up. and then I've been doing some weight training with Coach P.
All right, yeah. No, cliche. Like the coaches get it. You've been staying in shape. You're trying to stay ready for a season. But like fun stuff. Have you? Do you play the guitar
Okay.
now? Have you been doing puzzles? Have you been playing video games? Have you just slept nonstop all day? What have you been up to?
I've been playing a lot of Madden and Netflix, of course, at night, and YouTube. It's all about Nelk Boys and Danny Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most recent thing you have or are binging on Netflix?
Ooh. I mean, Outer Banks was last week, and then starting Ozark with my parents.
Yes, you're gonna love that show. I just made my way through that, and I haven't had anybody to talk with about it. So let's have you on as a follow-up Ozark critic in a couple of days or weeks, whenever you get it through all that. That's a heck of a show. That
I gotta get up to speed with it. I've only watched. So my parents were like catching me up last night on episodes 1 through 3. They're like telling me what happened. I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, nothing's happened yet. I'm like, okay. And then I get to 4 and 5. I'm like, dude, I need to watch 1 through 3.
yes. I mean, did you watch Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul? Do you like shows of this type, or is this your first one of this? Okay. Yeah, definitely watch it from the beginning, and brace for impact, because it starts to turn into a little bit of a roller coaster after a little while. Let's talk about Madden. Who do you dominate with?
Honestly, I've tried to play with every team this quarantine because I have nothing better to do, and surprisingly, I can ball out with the Redskins.
Wow. Now,
Yeah.
are you on the level where you want to share your gamer tag and I want all the smoke? Are you Xavier Watson or no?
I mean, I would, but I don't have live, so I can only play against my brother and my friends.
Okay, fair enough. Fair
Yeah.
enough. But if
Once I get live, I'll come back on.
deal. Once he gets live, he's coming for everybody. Any and everybody, come on, bring on the challenges.
Yes, sir.
What has this all been like, man? I mean, I'm sure that you can answer this via just your senior season being ended early, but also, it turned into prom and senior night and graduation, and somehow every aspect of what I feel like a lot of people consider the cliche stuff that every high school senior is looking forward to has been somehow affected or canceled or changed. So what has this experience been like from your point of view?
Absolutely crazy. Like, I did not expect any of this. I was really looking forward to bringing home CIF title back to Cathedral. And, I mean, prom would have been cool. That would have been a fun night. That was supposed to be Saturday night. And then we had a Disneyland trip planned. That was supposed to be this Saturday night. And
so on the way out, are you willing to declare that you guys would have won, so therefore are the CIF champions this year?
you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yeah.
Boom!
For sure.
Open Division champions, Cathedral Catholic. You guys are Division 1, yes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Open Division champions, Cathedral Catholic. Sorry, a lot of sports going through my head right now. I didn't remember exactly where everyone is. Congratulate. Please have USC add that to your bio page. 2020 Open Division champion, first team All-Western League, first team All-CIF. Go ahead, just give yourself all of the accolades.
For sure.
And if they question it, come show them this interview that you declared yourself all of those things, and CIF wasn't there to say otherwise. Maybe a little bit smaller championship ring or something to hang up on there, but still, go ahead, design the ring, go nuts. Congratulations, Cathedral Roll Dawns. That way to close out your senior season with a championship. I joke because you have to laugh to sometimes get through all of this, but we really appreciate you coming on and putting up with our hijinks for a little bit. This is the part of the interview where I ask everybody, please stay at least 6 feet away from Jackson, but give him a nice round of applause, a tip of the cap, something to congratulate him, give him some semblance of a send-off, because he has been entertaining all of us for the last couple of years with his athleticism here in San Diego, and is now going to be representing all of us at the next level when he is at USC. So once again, fight on, my brother, and we will talk to you once you are done with all 3 seasons of Ozarks as we get you back on here to be our TV critic. Talk to you soon, sports fans.